Right now, the RBA just hiked rates to 4.1%. Inflation is squeezing every household in Australia, and most people are sitting on the sidelines, watching their savings lose value every single month. But here's the thing. The people who start investing during uncertain times like this are the ones who build real wealth over the next 10, 20, 30 years. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Step by step. Even if you've never invested a single dollar in your life. Let's get something straight. Investing is not gambling. It's not picking the next hot stock your mate told you about at a barbecue. Investing, at its core, is putting your money into assets that grow over time. And in Australia, we have some of the best tools in the world to do that. Tools most people completely ignore. So here's where we start. Before you put $1 into the market, you need an emergency fund. I'm talking 3 to 6 months of your living expenses sitting in a high-interest savings account. Right now, with rates at 4.1%, savings accounts are actually paying decent returns, some around 5% or more. That money is your safety net. It means that if something goes wrong, you're not forced to sell your investments at the worst possible time. Once you've got that sorted, the next thing to look at is your superannuation. Most Australians completely ignore their super, and that's a huge mistake. Your super is already being invested on your behalf. Your employer is contributing 11.5% of your salary right now. And from 1st July this year, that increases to 12%. But here's the important part. You get to choose how it's invested. Log into your super fund today and check which investment option you're in. If you're young, a high-growth option is probably worth considering. The difference between a conservative option and a high-growth option over 30 years could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It costs nothing to switch. It takes 5 minutes, and it could be the best financial move you make this year. There's another super change coming that you need to know about. Starting on 1st July 2026, Payday Super comes into effect. That means your employer must pay your super contributions on the same day as your wages, rather than quarterly as before. This is huge because your money reaches the market faster, which means more time for compounding. And if your employer isn't paying on time, you'll know straight away instead of waiting months to find out. Keep an eye on your super account after July to make sure your employer is doing the right thing. Now, let's talk about investing your own money outside of super. And the simplest, most effective way to do that in Australia right now is through ETFs, exchange-traded funds. An ETF is essentially a basket of investments bundled into one package that you can buy on the ASX, just like an ordinary share. Instead of trying to pick individual winners, you own a slice of hundreds or even thousands of companies through a single trade. Let me give you a real example. VAS, the Vanguard Australian Shares Index ETF, tracks the top 300 companies in Australia. We're talking BHP, Commonwealth Bank, CSL, Woolworths. The biggest names on the ASX. It has over $24 billion in assets. And the management fee is just 0.07% per year. That means for every $10,000 you invest, you pay $7 in fees. Compare that with an actively managed fund charging 1% to 2%, and you can see why ETFs are becoming so popular. Now, if you want international exposure, which I absolutely think you should have, take a look at VGS, the Vanguard MSCI Index International Shares ETF. This gives you access to more than 1,400 companies across developed markets around the world, including Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Amazon. VGS was actually the #1 ETF by inflows in January this year, attracting $361 million in a single month. Australians are pouring into this fund because they understand that diversifying globally is how you protect and grow your wealth over the long term. And if you specifically want exposure to the US market, IVV, the iShares S&P 500 ETF, tracks the 500 largest companies in America. Over the past year, it's delivered total returns of roughly 9.34%. You can buy all three of these ETFs on the ASX through any Australian broker. Speaking of brokers, you'll need a platform to actually purchase these ETFs. And in 2026, the options for beginners are better than ever. BetaShares Direct offers $0 brokerage on all ASX-traded ETFs and more than 500 shares. They also have an auto-invest feature, so you can set up regular contributions without lifting a finger. CMC Invest gives you $0 brokerage on your first trade each day. Perler charges $6.50 per trade, but it's built specifically for long-term investors with automatic investing tools. And Stake charges a flat $3 per trade. Any of these will get the job done. Pick one, sign up, and you could be investing within the hour. So here's a simple strategy you can start with today using $500 a month. Put roughly 40% into VAS for Australian exposure, another 40% into VGS for international diversification, and the remaining 20% into a bond ETF, or keep it in a high-interest savings account as a buffer. Then set it up to auto-invest every single payday. No thinking required. You can adjust the amounts to suit your budget, but the structure stays the same. Even $100 a month following this approach will put you ahead of most Australians who never invest at all. This strategy works because of something called dollar cost averaging. When prices fall, your regular investment buys more units. When prices rise, your existing units become more valuable. Over time, this smooths out the market's ups and downs and allows compound interest to do its job. Now, let me address the thing that stops most people. Fear. You'll hear people say the market is too high, or a crash is coming, or that it's not the right time. Here's the truth. Nobody can consistently predict what the market will do in the short term, but every single 20-year period in Australian stock market history has delivered positive returns. The risk isn't investing. The risk is staying on the sidelines while inflation steadily eats away at your purchasing power. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You don't need to understand everything perfectly. You simply need to get started. Open a brokerage account, buy your first ETF, set up Auto Invest, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.